Hello everybody, my name is Merc, and we're back, except we're not back in the shadow of the Erdtree. I kind of decided that I didn't really want to fight this boss some more. So we're back in Caelid, and we're just slaying some dragons for the moment. So we're gonna do some various cleanup things in the base game in this episode. I don't know when we'll go back to that boss. I'm sure we will. Like, I don't expect us to have it take us till the end of the game to beat, but I have a feeling that's probably gonna be one of the hardest bosses in the game. I don't know if that's true, but I imagine it rivals Melania. And again, all I know is that she's a hard boss, and she does a waterfowl dance. That's the only thing I know. She does a dance and it's hard to dodge. So I'm sure I'll get mad at that in the future. That's partly why I want to come back to the base game. Oh, the dragon just died. Oh, a new draconic power is available at the cathedral. Oh, okay. So this is why I was just slaying dragons, because I was like, there's a giant dragon here and it yells, it gets mad, right? And I'm like, there's got to be something up with that. So I came here and I slowly took out all the dragons one by one. At one point I had like 0 Estus, but I got it back. And then I was like, you know what, there's 2 dragons left. I was just sitting atop that cliff. Let's start this video, and here we are. I'm glad I did. Not that that was a very significant thing, but I did witness it, and that's, you know, y'all did get to witness. So we can remove this marker. I think there's more we could do. We could go fight Garank, but I'm okay with leaving Garank as is for now. We could go try this. It's been a while. I think there's something underground I wanted to do. How do I go underground again? Oh, also, what's this? Oh yes, this guy's back. I noticed this on the map and I'm like, what the heck? What is this man doing here? I'm trying to think of the easiest way to get down there, because I don't think that is an easy way. Let's just go through the front door, I suppose. It's just Caelid. How awful could it be? I'm gonna drink some coffee. Apologies. But yes, I'm definitely excited to go back to the other boss, but it's early in the morning, so it's like, let's just explore a little. Let's see what else is in this crazy world, because another part of my reasoning, as I kind of mentioned, there's so much more to the game that I haven't seen, and yeah, I could spend another 2 hours and perhaps kill the boss in that time, but it's like, you know, I could also do some other things. I'm hoping these little errands that I want to do are gonna be quick, and then we can go back to Altus and see what else it has to offer. I don't really want to aggro this dog. I'm gonna pull out the torch just in case, but I think we're okay to just circle around it. So this man disappeared, but now he has returned. He guided us to save the girl who had the rot.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Celians, descendants of the Eternal.
Descendants of the Eternal. Giving us glintstone stars, which we've already had. Night shard, I don't think we've had yet. Swiftly fires semi-invisible magic projectile. The Celian sorcerers were assassins. It said they often hunted their fellows. We knew that already. And then we have Night Maiden's Mist. One of the night sorceries of Celia releases a life-sapping silver mist before the caster, dealing damage to all caught within, including the caster. So this was also in Dark Souls 3, I believe. I think it was just called Silver Mist. It was something very similar to that. Below Celia, the eternal city of Nokron sleeps. This sorcery originates from the maidens of that place. That's cool. We can actually use this mist, so it might be interesting to use. Although I guess we need a staff.
Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly. However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye.
In the eye, eh?
I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna buy this because it doesn't really matter. And I wonder if this guy is going to be forgotten. If he's gonna disappear from the map once more. Who knows? I also went through and bought a lot of stuff from merchants, particularly the divine branches or whatever, so we don't have to worry about losing souls. Not that that is a concern, because even if I level up a bunch before I come back to the DLC, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Speaking of Nokron, let's actually go underground, as I mentioned. Because I noticed something when I was hanging around in the Mogwin Dynasty area. I think it is just this spot right here. Gives me another excuse to drink coffee. So what I noticed was this. Invade White Mask Vare's world. And you know we're doing that. Come on. We've invaded nobody's, like, random people's worlds that we don't even know. Of course I'm invading the White Mask. So what are the chances he's underground? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, buddy. Where you at, bro? Are you invisible? You probably don't know invisibility skills. If I'm invading, that means I don't need to worry about enemies. I am the enemy. Look at this scrub. He doesn't even know. Oh, he knows. Tried to lock on. Is he using a bouquet on me? He's using like a bouquet of roses to thorn me up. Give me some bleed. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, that's cute. This man can double chug. Well, I can quadruple swing. Host vanquished. Give you a little taste of what an invasion is like. That's fun. Although I suppose if, I mean... Oh, he did. Is this sign here even if you don't do his quest? That's my question.
Oh, luminary Moog.
Oh, he's dead. I already killed him too. I'm surprised you're still alive. I'm surprised I can still do this quest line considering I killed him. Moog.
My lord.
But I mean, Ansbach still does his thing despite Moog's death.
Please answer me, luminary Moog. Bless the Mogwin dynasty with love.
That's quite the VO right there. I'm gonna need you to like breathe in the mic, real death-like. Festering bloody finger and Vare's bouquet. Cute. Yeah, if he didn't die, I was definitely just gonna kill him. This is a steel mace. It's a hammer. That's interesting. It causes bleed damage. Not too much. It scales with arcane. I think arcane is actually the bleed stat. A steel mace resembling a charming bouquet of roses. Each petal has a sharpened edge, leaving the roses perpetually colored with blood. This weapon reflects White Mask Vare's manner of speech rather well, enticing in its splendor but full of deadly consequence. And its skill is the Blood Tax, a Blood Oath skill granted by the Lord of Blood. Twist to build power, then unleash a flurry of thrusts that rob the target of both their blood and their HP. Trying to see. Was there anything else I did? No, I don't think so. Nope. We do have a lot of Dragon Hearts. Maybe we should look at our Dragon Heart skills. Alright, so that's another NPC questline failed / succeeded. They are dead, so I no longer have to worry about them. I keep pressing RB, and I keep forgetting that's not what I want to do. I'm so used to going to the DLC land. So I think I have done most of everything else in the base game down here, except for this little challenge. So let's go to this challenge, and it's not where we want to go. We actually want to go down here to the Deep Sea Opera Well. And by challenge, it's like the PvP challenge, I think. I feel way more capable to take this out now, but it is going to be tricky because all these NPC duels that you summon, they all use gimmicks, right? So I gotta remember I have my own gimmick, especially with these swords. So I never really use the gimmick on these swords. Maybe I should. Also, in the meantime of episodes, or I guess maybe I learned this in the past week or so, but I didn't really mention it in last night's episode where I was fighting the boss. This man's gonna shoot me twice. Oh no, I thought those arrows on his quiver were his bow. Bad damage, but clearly I'm going to be overpowered returning back to the base game with fully upgraded weapons, level 141? 161. I think when I was talking to my buddy last night, he mentioned he might have been like 161, 164 or something when he beat the game. Like, that's his New Game Plus character. So I think we're overkill for everything. I'm just getting Torrent killed for no reason because I'm a bad pet owner. That's why I don't own any pets. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but you know. Oh, this man's spewing. Well, now he's dead. I guess I should redo my spells. I didn't think of that, but that's fine. I highly doubt we're... Like, I guess if we got the spider webbing spell, or maybe even the silver mist. Again, though, I think we need another summoning or spellcasting device if we're going to be using the mist, because it is an incantation, or rather sorcery. Knight of the Great Jar. This is our loadout. This is who we have to fight. Knight of the Great Jar, and then Knight of the Great Jar. That's right. I forgot they all have the same name. I mean, they all look decently armored, which kind of sucks. I guess I should be considering their armor maybe when I summon them. Wait, he's using the DLC weapon. That's cool, actually. I did not expect that. Now I'm glad that I waited to do these guys. Although it does feel like I'm gonna just overpower them by level alone. Might as well drink up. We're not doing anything else. So what does this guy look like? This guy's got some decent armor and a curved greatsword. We will summon this adversary. Pull out another gimmick for funsies. Okay, you know what? I deserve that. I 100% deserve that. In fact, I deserve to die off that. I would have been fine with that. Also, he could have backstabbed me there. Alright, he's trying to go for gimmicks. I guess this is the Artorias greatsword here. Oh, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You're dying is what you're doing. Man's trying to buff up when I'm 5 feet in front of him. Duelist vanquished. Alright, where's that last one? Oh, it's right here. I was pressing the bloodstain. I think when they have, when these messages and bloodstains have the little ring around them, they're part of my, my groups. And, I joined Dan Giesling's groups. It doesn't really do much, it just, like, makes it so their messages and other cooperation stuff appears more often. If you don't know Dan Giesling, he is a maniac who is playing Elden Ring without leveling his HP. AKA, most of the game will one-shot him. I'm surprised they didn't go for the heal. Alright, what do you think of that, Jar God? It's laughing, it's chuckling. I want to go for a coffee, but... Great Jar's Arsenal. It says nothing. What if I go to the Great Jar's Arse? Right, this is the PvP challenge area, which we already unlocked. I don't know if I mentioned, but I also went back over here. For some reason, this door didn't open for me. I don't know if that was just I didn't I didn't try hard enough or what. But yes, there's also a Coliseum here that I opened up. So I think that might actually be it. Beyond Garank, our mission objectives are to explore however big this area might be, and towards the east, which I imagine is like the main part of the game. So we didn't really explore this, so I'm gonna go explore this. The problem is we already explored some of this, but I know some knowledge. I will be honest with y'all. I looked up where to get smithing stone 3s, and it's this way. So this might be the play. Question is, I don't remember what we were doing over here when we were here last. I have to imagine we probably just like did not go down this area beyond the cliff there. So as long as we follow this little road, we will be seeing new stuff. I feel like maybe we went along the left side. I kind of remember these guys. Yeah, we also, there's an item right here we didn't get. So I probably didn't go to the south side of this road slash the upper part of the road. This area is going to encourage sloppy play, which is good because it's early in the morning and I don't want to play too hard. But also very bad because I don't need sloppy play encouraged. Something was just shooting at me, but I conveniently rode away. So we have, there was a body there, aka an item, and we have got it earlier. I'm just gonna run up these stairs. This seems unwise. I mean, there's some dudes we could kill over here. In fact, there's a... Oh, I thought that was an Ash of War, but it's like a mining encampment. Let's go along this ridge then. We don't need to kill all the dudes, but these dudes saw me, so I feel like, you know... Hey... We're at the point though where we actually need a lot of different smithing stones. Oh, these guys are we've seen a few of these before. They're mining up meteorite. As per Lanedell's orders, I guess. Because those are Lanedell soldiers. Lanedell being this city, I don't necessarily know if it is someone's name. Don't really need, again, to kill all these folk. But I am here. This appears to just be like a mining area. Oh, I aggroed one of them. I feel like last time we encountered them, they were surprisingly annoying. But now we one-shot them, and if they hit us, it doesn't even tickle. I mean, it kind of tickles, I should say. I canceled my attack animation by falling. Should definitely feed the dog. And by dog, I mean horse. It's nice to hear the original. I mean, it's not really original Limgrave music, I suppose. These people are hosting an Everjail, it seems. Oh no, I guess maybe not. I mean, why is this guy T-posing? It's not an Everjail. Oh, this is where one of those, yeah, one of the Falling Star beasts are. I kind of want to switch my weapons. You gonna charge me again? He is. Let's go to this, just because I don't want to buff. Alright, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? Oh my gosh. I might be a little strong for this area. I guess I was hitting in the face, that's why I did so much damage. I rolled for no reason, but it's fine because my roll attack actually got to stagger off. This might be over already. If I hit its face there, it would have been over. I did get hit, but I would say GG, but I don't want to make you feel bad. Like, okay, that's fine. This is what happens when you overlevel yourself very early in the game by exploring literally everything. And then you go to the DLC and explore literally everything in the DLC. And then you come back and do the second half of the game. This first bit of this area is gonna feel so easy. Faux show. Want to drink more coffee? There's a Macella flower over there. Suppose we can pick it up since it's a dead end. Macella's lily. Let's read the lore on that again. Flower signifying faith in the Halig tree. Thought to be loved by the Empyrean Macella in his youth. Again, we don't have much info on the Halig tree. But I have to imagine it comes before the Erdtree. The Erdtree is planted by Queen Marika. Looks like they don't want us going along these. I mean, I guess I could jump up right here. This is kind of neat, but we don't really need it. Well, seems we have been sighted by some Lanedale Knights. This is a cool setup for a fight, because I was gonna say you could actually just get these guys to shoot at you and probably hit the pillars. I feel like I handled this encounter pretty well. My green management has been very poor. I handled the fight well until right at the end. There's another flask. Or another scarab. Hello? Oh, it was in the grass. Oh, this one's just a blue scarab though, right? Yeah, we really don't have use for that. So we have been down there for sure. I mean, do we want to go kill the rune bear? I feel like we already killed that rune bear. I feel like that's one of the last things we did before the DLC dropped. And what we didn't do is go up these stairs at all. I'm just trying to be diligent. I kind of have to assume there's nothing down here. but a bunch of dudes waiting on guard. On guard. Touche. En français. Does touche literally just mean like you got a touch in? Like someone touched you? Because it's used during fencing, and when like I'm pretty sure fencing, the whole point is to, you know, touch the other guy with your sword. Guess I didn't really consider that. Alright, we got some minor guards there. We don't really need to mess with those dudes. I don't know what that was. I guess I hit some equipment on the way down. There's a scarab somewhere. Oh, there's actually... No, there's ballistas. Okay, I see what's going on. There's another HP scarab. That scarab should just heal you if you're at max flasks. They're really just giving out scarabs like candy right here. They don't want you... They want you to go this way even though it's scary, I guess. Or rather, if you go this way, they want to give you some support. That's weird. I'm gonna slowly ride up these steps and drink more coffee. Do a nice trot up the steps, and now we gallop. I don't think that's a trot. I think that's a canter when you're not running. I think I've already had this conversation with myself. Not that I know much about the equestrian world. Half surprised there's not a scarab up here. Oh, there's that the magic or the poison plant. I don't know why I wanted to call it magic. Magically enhanced poison plant. All right, we got some Lanedell riders here. It's kind of scary. I shouldn't have brought up the idea of the equestrians. Oh. It's not just a Lanedell rider, it's a tree sentinel. But buddy, I have bad news for you. You're fighting me alone, and I've already killed out a draconic tree sentinel. Like, you ain't... As long as your other buddy's not coming down here, I'm not too concerned about this fight. That said, I just got hit. I suppose that's probably why they have the flask scarabs down there. Alright, good dodge. I'll give you that. You dodged good. What about now, though? We're just gonna fight you down the stairs more because the other guy is coming down. So if we're dodging backwards. Hey, you remember this novel concept of dodging backwards? I'm sorry that I had to do it to you like this, horsey. I was gonna say, tried to jump on me and failed, but it definitely succeeded. I think it was just like a delayed hitbox or something. Alright, that's one tree sentinel. It took me 2 flasks, we'll say. How about you, buddy? This guy's got a torch instead of a shield. He's like me. Okay, I did not expect that swing to hit me. ×2. We're fine. I jumped his swing there, which is great. Well, turns out when you don't have a shield, it's even easier to take them down. The Erdtree Great Shield. Speaking of, and the Hero's Rune. We're heroes. Oh, I've never even had these before? There were once heroes who walked the battlefields abundantly blessed by the Erdtree itself, who upon earning their honor simply died. Oh yeah, I forgot we got this trinket as well. The Great Jar's Arsenal, a charm that resembles a great jar overflowing with weaponry, vastly boosts maximum equip load. That's pretty cool. The Great Jar grants this talisman to the warriors. Carry as much as you can. Grow big and strong. Thanks, Dad. Alright, Erdtree Great Shield. Weighty Great Shield forged of gold, carried by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Blessed by an old incantation of protection. I was gonna say, because gold ain't the most defensive or, you know, strong of metals. The living rampart of the Erdtree, the Tree Sentinels, are the standard to which all defenders of the Erdtree aspire. And it's got a unique skill, Golden Retaliation. Ready the shield to unleash its protective incantation. This will dispel sorceries and incantations, retaliating with golden power. That's a mouthful. Got some nascent butterflies over there. I think we might have killed that. And I don't feel like killing it again. Another big reason, apologies for the frog in my throat. I'm gonna say we've been over there too, because we have. That's where we found the Mikella Lily. Let's see what are in the big doors here. We've not been here. This is where the signpost is. It is Capital Outskirts. Golden Seed. Golden Seed. The seeds are plentiful here. I guess we'll use them, perhaps. We cannot. How much do we have? We have 4, so we need 5 seeds to upgrade our thing now. So I recognize the maps right here. What if I do something crazy and I don't pick it up immediately? What I'm looking for is a cave. Got a bunch of wolves there. Got a bunch of wolves there. I recognize if I pick up the map, I probably can find the cave a little easier. I might pick up the map, but I'm just teasing the idea. What if I don't pick up the map? And you may be wondering, like, why would you not pick up the map? Well, we gotta... I was gonna say, it looked like a slow-moving scarab down there. I just need a message that says cave ahead. Time for down, and then down, oh down. Down, oh down, oh down. The reason why I don't necessarily feel the need to pick up the map is I don't think we're going this way necessarily. I want to go west, is what I'm trying to say. But I want to get this cave simply because it allows me to buy smithing stone 3s, which allows me to stop worrying about smithing stone 3s. How many times have I said smithing stone 3? Not just in this video, but in this series. Like, it's way more than any other. So we're just gonna do a quick jaunt over here. I don't know. I see that there's the spirit spring. I don't think we necessarily want to take it. I feel like if there's a cave, it's down here. Attacking required ahead. Oh yeah, there's this thing. I forgot about this thing. I don't know its route at all. Foolish me, I thought this one would be slow. This one's really just going, eh? Bunch of slimes, really? Are you kidding me? Oh, they're not even slimes, they're slugs. That's actually worse somehow. I hate fighting these things. It's actually infuriating. Okay, this is the spot. Time for battle. Try attacking here. We're gonna drink some coffee. I know what we're gonna do. This will make it even easier. I just need to learn the timing. It's pretty good. I feel like as long as it's gonna be close to us, we're fine. I'm like, did it despawn? Hello? Scarab? And we're gonna do it over here because I don't want to hurt the turtles. And I realize it's only one turtle. Okay, we gotta do it earlier than that. It was right inside of, like, we're right in front of us. We got Prayerful Strike. Raise armament aloft in prayer, then slam it in the ground. This inspired blow restores HP to the self and nearby allies. If it successfully hits, use it on axes and hammers. Neat. So again, we could go to that Spirit Spring. I don't necessarily see... let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's see what's up there. Because if it's just a small cliff, we might as well get it now. But if it's a big cliff, then we can... Well, no, and we can ignore it. Slash, maybe we can even see the cave from up here. But I have a feeling the cave is back, just hiding in the other recess there. I don't even know where we're trying to jump to. So we're just... So this is like a skip if you don't want to go up the stairs. You just go up here. Now this is scary. Getting back down. I was gonna say, did I just die? Because it felt like I just died. That would have been funny. Let's just check up here real quick. And then you die on the way down. So now that I've beaten, well, quote unquote beaten the DLC, I recognize, I guess, that I have not beaten the DLC until the final boss goes down. I sort of have like another perspective on the rest of the game. I'm not necessarily gonna kill like every single thing. I mean, I wasn't trying to do that in the first place. It just kind of a lot of times happened that way. I have a feeling this is the cave we're looking for. I'm really hoping. So we're gonna explore this real good like. We're gonna look for a bell bearing. Okay, so they're introducing the concept of invisible walls literally immediately. So I need to be aware of that. We should also switch our weapon because I imagine these dudes are going to be resistant to slash damage. These miners appear to have like stone skin. That man was getting up. This man sees us. He's got a lantern. This man's getting up. Smithing stone 5. We need basically all the higher numbers in smithing stones except for 4s. Got a gremlin. Gremlin's dead. Guess we could have went down here instead of dropping down. Got an item here. Oh man, it's nice to just do like some classic exploration. Look at that. Is this precisely the item? It is. Explosive stone as well. Hidden path ahead. That message saved my life. I would not have seen that. Actually, maybe I would have eventually. It's funny that they put it right behind like a very obvious chest. Yeah, if there's nothing else in this room, I feel like I would have started attacking walls at some point. And I don't think I probably would have went over here. That doesn't always seem right though. This doesn't seem right either, but the fact that they gave you a room with a site of grace that was a dead end really encourages the idea of secret paths, and then the fact that this is the only lit up area kind of encourages it as well. So there's always the alternate path down the elevator. I don't know if I feel the need to do that. Got some roots growing in to the mine here. Tunnel ahead indeed.
It's kind of interesting. Okay, so it doesn't... I don't hear any more mining down here. The ladder goes straight down, so if we fall, we can get back up. Got a gremlin to our left. The old gremlin. We also got a gremlin underneath us. He tried to jump us. Oh, there's actually 2 gremlins. Oh, there's 3 gremlins. So there were 4 total. There's a 5th in the distance? Miyazaki, what is this, Dark Souls 2? Little pickled foul foot. What, per usual, every time it's like a very obvious trap, it's a dang pickle foot. Neat. Stone sword key. Hey, that guy's using the same hammer as us. This is a very good hammer. Ooh, what's going on down there? There's something going on down there. Is that an elevator ahead? Let's just go ahead before we drop down. That's a checkpoint. By God, that's a checkpoint. That's fun. Okay, well, since this is a checkpoint, we have to drop down. I have to imagine that's the way to go. Way to go. I see the situation that is being presented in front of us. Let's heal up. How you doing? You having a good time? Having a good time? Having a good time? Alright, I'm gonna need you to not grab me, first of all, but also I'm gonna need you to destroy this. You see this thing right here? I'm gonna need you to destroy it. Look at that. That was so easy. We've done it. Okay. You see this thing that you're doing? You're destroying me. I need you to not do that. Thank you. That was kind. I got grabbed. I got grabbed, okay? I'll admit it. I got grabbed. Whatever, no big deal. Trying to grab me again? Okay, I was gonna say, did we even hit it? Apparently, when you hit the juicy insides, it actually does way more damage. That makes sense. Smithing stones 6 for our efforts. A rune arc, those are nice. Vulgar militia greaves. I don't know if we probably had those. I mean, we've seen those guys before. I guess that thing was just sitting in the corner just in case you fall, it would have saw you. That's pretty fun. You would have fell, it would have saw you, and you probably would have triggered the gremlins along the way. The vulgar militiamen. All right, now we go to the checkpoint and drop down. They even put a little candle there. So we got some orbs. The stone orb creatures that drop rune fragments, my favorite. That's why I'm picking them all up. A grace mimic. That item is there to taunt you. Per usual. Looks like there's a secret path this way. You know, I should have seen that one coming. I'm surprised I didn't get hit here, I'll be honest. I hate that these all drop a ruin fragment. They really want you to know that these guys are just pieces of stone. All that for an old fang, eh? This is a fun little
alternate take on this environment, having all the routes like blocking the way or allowing you access in different paths. That said, it kind of begs the question, how would you get over here without that route path that we took earlier? But we'll just say that the actual path fell apart. And then we'll say that this is a natural cavern. Got a message up there. We are seeing a lot of these ringed messages now. I'll show you my multiplayer things. Surso 596. Those are all except for 6969, which I don't quite recall why I did that. Maybe just because it was funny. It could also be that it was like that was not great. Another community that I've been in, or that I am in, I guess. I don't know. You might have suggested that at one point, but I cannot recall. So we're half used our flasks. I have to imagine the boss is coming. That's definitely going to be a weak foe for me, unquestionably. Liar ahead. No pickle ahead. That's funny. They have this big open area right there, and then you've been hitting invisible walls this whole time. Or rather, illusory walls. I staggered him. This man's in a loincloth throwing gravity wells at me. I was trying to see if I could jump literally any of those attacks. Also, I was trying to go for the 4-shot. We got the 4-shot. Ox Lord Greatsword. We need one more int to use it. Greatsword forged from golden hued meteoric ore. The blade conceals gravity manipulating magic. A weapon unique to the Onyx Lords, a race of ancients with skin of stone who were said to have risen to life when a meteor struck long ago. And it's got Onyx Lord's repulsion, thrust armament into the ground, create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack sends enemies flying. Also got a warp back, but I also noticed there's another path. So let's go down here. Where does this lead? Wait, oh wait, this is the tower? What the heck? I suppose that would make sense why that man was guarding it, I guess. But I just kind of figured he was the head of the mine, you know, the mine captain. I didn't quite realize it would just take us here. Where's this Divine Tower of West Altus Gate? I'm not sure we have the soul for this tower. Seek Mountain Snake. Yeah, he's right. I don't have the right. Okay. That's cool, though. We got the bell bearing, which means, hey, let's even go back. I can even remove this marker. And then I can put, like, a marker right here. Just to be like, that's where the map is. So that's why I didn't get the map. Because we're going to come back, and we're going to get the map, and then I'm going to be, like, overwhelmed by all of the choice over here. I'm already overwhelmed with all the choice at Mount Gelmir, so starting to regret that I didn't have breakfast, so I might even take a break right here. But first, let's give the lady I guess, these smithing stones, or rather the bell bearing, so I can buy some smithing stones. We also got Egon's bell bearing, which I believe just allows us to buy his great arrows. Why? I guess because he's not another merchant, so his arrows are probably down here. Yeah. The harpoon has an anti-dragon effect. And look at that. We can buy... We have 134 smithing stone 4s and 4 smithing stone 3s. That's ridiculous. That feels good to do, just to buy a crap load of those.
But yeah, I do feel my tummy rumbling, so I think I'm gonna say this is a part 1 in an episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, we're back in it, and we're at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion in Caelid. And we have a choice of different spells here. I don't know which ones we've read and which ones we've not. I'm assuming we kind of read them all. So Aegil is the Limgrave dragon. Smarog is the Liurnia dragon, perhaps. And then Ixix was the Caelid dragon. Dragon Ice. I think we have new options. This might be the new one. Grail's Roar. Superior incantation of Dragon Communion. Channels the power of Grail, the Elder Dragon. Incantation of legendary status. Transforms caster into a dragon to emit a terrible roar, reducing the attack power and defense of nearby enemies. Grail was the mother of all dragons, dwarfing all who stood before her like a looming mountain. She was the mother. The original? We can't even cast it. We need a bit more faith in Arcane to cast it. We do have quite a bit of these. Let's get these. Just eating these hearts. Because we can't use Grails, I'm just kind of like, let's get all the ones we can use. Which is apparently all the other one. Oh, not this one. Not the Dragon Maw. Kind of forgot about this guy. He was just like patrolling. Would he have seen me? Doesn't appear so. I messed around with our incantations a little bit. Let's see how much damage this does. It's not completely terrible, but it's not good. It doesn't cost us a lot of FP to use, so it's not too bad. I don't remember where the Site of Grace is. Oh, it's just inside the church, of course. Just on the other side of the dragon. Let's have a look at our spells again real quick. So these are all new. Rot Breath from above. Icy Breath. Oh, okay, so the difference is the named versions of the spells allow you to be in the air when you use them, I guess. Okay, and they all cost the same to use, 2315. We don't have any icy attacks. Oh, this is not even ice. This is magic. This is the only ice one. And also, I did get Ghost Flame Breath. This was a DLC one. Let's try Rot Breath, I guess. Ixix, the Dragon Communion Revenger, did not forget his hatred, even as he succumbed to the Scarlet Rot. Let's see how this goes. Interesting. Oh, I guess I have to like hold it though, right? That used a lot of my FP, it seems. We might even level Mind eventually. I'm gonna hold it this time. Yeah, okay, so you can hold it. It doesn't appear that effective. What am I doing? Let's try the Ghost Flame Breath. These spells seem like they're much better if you have more Mind, more FP. So that's interesting. We'll keep them for now, because we just don't really have a need for more magic spells. We can also remove this icon. Again, we could go fight Garank, but I kind of want to leave him alive just for now. I also forgot that there was this. I think it's a Crucible Knight down here in the Nameless City. And it was giving us a lot of trouble. To the point that I ignored it, but now we have probably a good 50 levels, as well as like 5 different types of weapons we can use against it, so I imagine this will be a walk in the park, but maybe this is me getting ahead of myself and I'm about to be made a fool of.
by my own volition, per usual. I also kept the pest spears because those seem pretty dang good to me. Okay, the Crucible Knight did not see us. Let's use a flame, grant me strength. Just for giggles. In fact, let's also use this since we're fighting a boss. Hey, how you doing? Oh my god. I was also using the Grafted Blade Greatsword, so it was definitely doing less damage just because it's a heavily armored knight. And hammers are always good against knights. Alright, so we kind of four-shot that one. Kinda. I believe I ran past it to steal its chest as well. So the loot was just the Great Spear, which has Siluria's Woe as a unique skill. Siluria's Tree, weapon of one of the two honored as foremost among the Crucible Knights. So there's going to be another Crucible Knight like that. The primordial form of the Erdtree is close in nature to life itself, and this spear, modeled on its crucible, is imbued with ancient holy essence. Unique skill Siluria's Woe, thrust the weapon in a spiraling motion, surrounding it in a vortex of wind. Charge attacks have the power to blow away enemies, can fire the tornado forwards. Foremost of the Crucible Knights, the primordial form of the Erdtree is close in nature to life itself. And this spear is modeled on its crucible. The primordial form of the Erdtree. So, I wonder if Merc perhaps found this crucible and like planted the Erdtree there, or like this found the seed in the crucible. There's still a lot underground we haven't found. So that concerns me, but that is not for us right now. I keep going to the DLC because I forget how to switch the map. And then now I guess let's go to the abandoned coffin and just ride up this hill, see how it looks, and then figure this out. The problem is this area is we're not gonna have a map for a while, it seems. So this is where we appeared after we went up the alternate path. Trying to see what we're doing with the here. These guys kind of look like blood fiends. I wonder if blood fiends are like an advanced form of these guys. Got some Fulgur Bloom. This man's sleeping. Caught sleeping on the job. Love to miss my jump attacks. Do have a blue item here. Can't imagine it's too good. Golden Roa. What? Oh, I picked up Ruler's Mask. Okay. Ruler's Robe. That guy was like a noble or something, or he stole that from a noble. Luxurious robe worn by lords in a smaller nation. Its fine blue mantle serves to prove its wearer's status. And the Ruler's Mask in the image of a wizened sage. A wizened sage. Customary dress among lords in a smaller nation increases faith. Such a mask illustrates the qualities of an ideal lord, chiefly wise and possessing a certain defanged geniality. One at the center of society often finds these qualities most expedient. Whoa, like what? Why is they pulled up the thesaurus for that description? Some item descriptions are just like whatever, and then that was like, nah, these are nobles. So we got to pull out some fancy words for these nerds. Quite expedient. Defang geniality. Come on, man. Chill. Just say he was a cool dude. Or tried to be a cool dude. Put on an air of being a cool dude. Although, when I think of like a noble, I don't really think of a cool dude. I'll say that much. You hear that, nobles? That's right. I'm talking crap. I don't even know what I'm saying, per usual. Trying to fill the void. Where are we going? What's going on over here? So like that's the canyon going this way. Erdtree Gazing Hill. Trying to figure out where this site of grace is. Surely it's around the corner. I feel like we should be more diligent on trying to loot these wagons, but at the same time, they don't appear to be like the other wagons. I feel like I was gonna mention this, but I got into a fight or something like that, but I've learned some things in the past like week or so. Like when it's raining and you use lightning attacks, it actually does more damage. That's been consistent since like Dark Souls 2. So I didn't necessarily like learn that, but I confirmed it, I guess, by talking with some people. There's also another weather effect at night, apparently, and the game doesn't really explain this, is what I've heard. But sometimes at night, you'll have a weather effect where it's like golden leaves are flying around. And we've seen it before, because I've acknowledged it. I think even in the DLC recently. Maybe not. Maybe not, because the golden leaves wouldn't necessarily be in the DLC. I don't know, I can't recall that right now. But yes, when that weather effect is happening, you actually get more runes from everything you kill, so... If you ever want to farm, apparently that's a thing. I feel like I might have learned that, like, time ago and then forgot about it. So this is probably just the way to go, because I think if I went left, it would have just led to the Perfumer Ruins and the Catacombs below. I'm sorry to upset the dog. Pull out the torch. Right, did we talk to this lady? Yes, I feel like we did because we also got that site of grace. Talk to her again.
Yeah. Passed into the...
Wait, say...
Now, I'm tracing the path Melania took. She's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erdtree.
Beyond the Erdtree, so I have to imagine it's over here. She's gonna keep going east. Like all the directions are pointing for our sites of grace. So we have explored that chunk of land. Yeah, this is pointing back to that area. We probably want to go to these catacombs. I can't remember. I'm assuming we explored the caves we've seen. I feel like this cave is the one, perhaps. Yeah, this cave was like in a valley down below that we explored a little. And then this cave we got teleported to via Patch's trickery, I suppose. Oh, there's a Tibia Mariner here. I remember this now. That's why I put the stone marker on the map. And by stone, I mean skull. So I wonder if this is the same skeleton that spawns near Moog. Because there was a big skeleton that spawned at Moog. This just looks like Nito right there. Speaking of, where's this Tibia Mariner? I don't want it summoning anymore. It will, though, I'm sure. I hear it. Oh, there it is. I hear its bones clattering. I guess we should pull out our holy weapon, but I don't think it matters. Okay. Love to miss. After the one in the DLC, I'm going to say this guy isn't going to give me that much issue. He did just kill his friend. That's nice. Oh, you're not dead? Now you are. I mean, I guess you always were. Oh, you're really just summoning these, or these dudes are still gonna live, eh? I have to actually do this? That kind of sucks. We got some death root. As well as Tibia's summons. We gotta kill as many undead as we can while we have this buff on. Try to anyway, I suppose. I knew I heard more clattering this way. Wait, why are you alive? He's saying to the dead man. But wait, there's more. That guy was armored. Aw, we ran out of juice. Oh, you can just kill them like that. What? Maybe because this is a holy weapon? I gotta experiment with that some more. I guess maybe because this is innately holy, it might be able to kill them if you attack them again. I just figured because they kept reforming after I killed them the first time that it didn't work out that way, but let's test it right now. So yeah, he's gonna try to reform now. And you can just smash them out. So I wonder... It probably doesn't work with any other weapon. It has to be a holy weapon. Finish exploring these ruins the best we can. I'm gonna test my theory, which I am certain is true. I lied. This whole time, you could really just do that? Could you do that with the the ones in the DLC? Because I thought for sure this whole time you needed a holy weapon to take out some of these dudes. When it's not true at all. Wow. I can't believe I never tried to just double tap them. That's all you have to do. This whole time. I feel a bit silly, I'll admit. Knew I saw another item. Decent rune, I suppose. Guess we're climbing these ruins. They want to lead you up here for sure. A bunch of mountain goats in the distance. I hear some... Thought I heard a skelly somewhere else. Check out this building first. Actually, there's an underground passage in that tunnel, or in this building. Definitely use these keys. What's beyond door number 1? There is no door. Something tells me I might be a little overpowered for this. I'm just playing whack-a-mole. Like, I'm not even having... I'm not gonna have to dodge for a long time. Got a grave scythe. What is this? Trapped? It's not trapped. Pearl Drake Talisman 1. We don't even need it because there's a better one that we got from the DLC. I believe it has the same lore as some of the other trinkets, so we're not going to go through that. The grave scythe apparently we've already had. Wielded by the ancient gravekeepers who tend forgotten graveyards throughout the lands between. Weapon is said to have served as a charm against evil spirits at time of old. Well, I don't know if it worked that well because I got it from an undead man. Tibia's summon, sorcery of the servant of death. Summon a group of those lost in death. 3 skeletons will appear some distance from the caster, attack foes before disappearing. The dead have long been left to wander. What they need is leadership. And another death root, our first death root in a while. On the night of the dire plot, the stolen rune of death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the rune of death spread across the lands between through the underground roots of the great tree, sprouting in the form of death root. It even talks about the beast clergyman, Garank, in the description, so they want you to feed it to him. I think these are rare, right? Sacramental buds. I feel like there's a bit more. There's definitely this other building. Engaging gameplay. Every time I do horseback battle, I feel like I'm just spamming R1. But it's probably because of my weapon type. Alright, we found the catacombs. I had a feeling it was up here. This catacombs is going to be much smaller than the ones we were used to in the DLC. What was this place called again? Oops. The Wyndham Catacombs. Try right, but be wary of traps. So the boss door, as per usual, right in front of us. We have to find the switch. That's funny. It's not that I forgot about the trap, it's just I just kind of want to see what the trap was. And it can be re-triggered. I was just confirming that. Got another trap up ahead, it seems. They're trying to shock us while we're standing in the sewer water. That's kind of rude. Anything up there? It doesn't really appear so. Ghosts everywhere, dying. Well, that wasn't good. You don't need me to say that. Ouchie. Oh my gosh, I cannot hit these imps. Sheesh. This isn't even a better... Actually, you know what? Maybe this is just a better weapon. Not quite, actually. That's crazy. Even with full scaling, this thing is just strictly better. Because there's no way you're not doing like 13 extra damage with your holy after damage negation. I wonder if maybe one scale like that, because the hammer said it scales S, right? Oh, I just took off the weapon. Yeah, so I guess this one probably over time, if I kept stacking strength, that one scales better, but at the current level, this one is just strictly better. Basically does the same amount of physical damage, 13 less, except that it also has some holy damage. That said, I kind of regret not having the fire on immediately. I switched off of it because I felt like I'm just missing. But I guess that just means I have to stop being so spammy with my attacks. Definitely don't need to kill all these guys, but here I am. I just don't want to get grabbed. I almost got grabbed right there. Oh my gosh. I think the jump attacks aren't helping either. I'm too used to jump spam. Okay, we have a Lanedale Knight here. And it's dead. Kind of surprised more undead didn't pop out. Got a golden great shield. It's not new lore. Confirms that it was a Knight of Lendel. I'm gonna drink some water while we climb slowly. Peek up the corner just to be sure we're not gonna get destroyed. Did not see the trap, whatever. After the catacombs in the DLC, I'm almost like, nothing they can do here is gonna surprise me. Lightning Scorpion Charm. Raises a lightning attack but lowers damage negation. A talisman carried by assassins who strike unseen. Pattern on a scorpion freshly shed of its exoskeleton, its claws seizing a heart that sparks with lightning. Huh. I wonder why... I mean, it doesn't mean necessarily that the scorpions are inherently lightning, but you'd think. Was that just gonna kill me? If I let it? Okay, the switch is right there. We might as well go hit the switch. I don't know why this guy's so intently staring at the statue. He's contemplating pulling it. Somewhere a heavy door's opened. Not quite sure what to do about this. Hello? You know, I said nothing could surprise me, and I guess I was wrong. They surprised me. Okay, so I wanted to confirm if that's actually what it would have done. Kinda scary. What's with this statue? It's got the human head on it. The human head looks really weird on those imps. Oh my gosh. That just happened. I wonder if because if you like rolled around in here you'd be wet. If you went up the ladder you'd take even more damage there. Sea cliff, so to speak, likely down. So we're clearly missing something. I mean, this is the only lift I can think of. Like, is this perhaps suggesting that there's another entrance to this place rather than seek lift? Like, this is not lift. If this was the lift, you know, if this was the quote-unquote lift they're talking about, they would have used the word ladder, right? Oh my gosh, I almost got hit by it again. Oh, that's the lift. I'm gonna get out of here because I feel like it's gonna try to crush me. Be wary of crab. You telling me that we got an undead crab down here? It's probably just normal crab, but that's a fun trap. Crab. One shot charge. Crab. Well, if there's two, I'm surprised there's not a bunch of crab babies, but I guess they didn't want to ruin the surprise. Ancient Dragon Apostle Cookbook number 1. The only item of value in there. And that's debatable. I mean, it makes us... We can make lightning grease. I remember I was like, oh, we don't have lightning grease when I was looking at my recipes earlier. And now we do. As well as lightning bone arrows. Almost touched that trap yet again. Let the slime live, who cares? Alright, we are officially have explored the catacombs. Let's see what this boss was. I wonder if the Langdell Knight was considering opening the door to slay the boss. We're gonna ignore the Grave Glovewort. We don't even use those. We got so many of it in the DLC. Didn't ignore the root resin though. Alright. Time to use some of our own resin. Got a Burial Watchdog. It's been a long time. It's a Lightning Watchdog as well. But we 3-shot it. We've done it. Glovewort Pickers Bell Bearing number 1, so we can probably buy them. 1, 2, and 3. Neat. It's been a while since we've seen the ruins of a Deathroot tree. I suppose this isn't inherently Deathroot, but perhaps this is how Deathroot is made over time. The Wyndham Catacombs. Okay, where is the map is this way. It appears if we follow the road, we might get there. Let's do a bit more of a scouting around here. It seems like... Okay, we've not been down there. I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like there's too much else over here. But it appears there's another path and a site of grace down there. I recognize we could have went down that rock, but this is a way down too. So here's that site of grace at Mount Gelmir. We're officially at the foot of the mountain. Big Scarab. Ash of War Barrage. Seems like a pretty basic Ash of War. Archery skill using a bow held horizontally. Ready the bow, then fire off a rapid succession of shots faster than the eye can see. What's going on here? Got some explosive geysers. Got a Erdtree branch, that's nice. Got another Scarab. There it is. Just a red Scarab. Why can't I get these items? Volcanic Stone. New item found at Mount Gelmir, a smoldering rock containing hot gas. I feel like we have the better version of that from the DLC, but we'll pick up more of these. A Smithing Stone 5. We need 5s, so that's good. We need 5 and above. Appears there's another fog wall up ahead. These guys aren't gonna die in one hit, eh? Where does this lead? What? There's just dudes falling from the sky? Okay, where does this lead? I guess I'm in battle, so I can't even open the map. I guess we'll just scout out this area. Ow. A fireproof liver. Oh, we actually are really close to the map, perhaps. It's probably just above us to the right. More geysers. Or smoke billowing from the ground, I guess. Not necessarily a geyser. We'll touch some grace. Yeah, I have to imagine it's up there. What is this? The Seathwater Terminus. So I guess they call that the Seathwater. My main concern right now is the map, so let's just walk back for now. And by walk, I suppose I mean ride. Get some more volcanic rock along the way. We actually pick up quite a few every time. Well, I guess not, but sometimes. It does seem like this fire can do some scary damage, so I'm a little concerned. I don't know if the horse needs HP. It did not. I feel like if you resummon it, it probably comes back at full HP. There was a spirit spring. Where did we see that? It must be to our left. These are where the falling corpses were. I guess they would... I mean, they... Are they corpses if they're still undead? Like, if they're moving about, are they corpses? I would say they're bodies. Oh, we got frogs here. The heck? Oh, we don't one-shot them on the horse. Oh, there's... Of course there's 4 frogs. In fact, there was 5 frogs. Miyazaki's always asking. What about one more? Do not ride through the death gas, preferably. Alright, was this worth the trouble? Almost certainly not. Nascent butterfly. You hear the crow cawing in the background. I guess we can open this up as well. This person was just admiring the Michaela lily that I stole from him. I guess I could have stole it from his face, but I didn't. Gotta use 2 keys here, I think. Yep. Where does this lead? Another cave. This looks like perhaps a natural cave. The Seathwater Cave. We can do this, and maybe we'll call this an episode. Finding a lot of grace, which is good. I feel like we're making pretty good progress here. It does appear that this is a natural cave. No fleeing ahead, therefore fortitude required. AKA, you cannot run away now. Be wary, oh right. No. He needs to be wary of me. Didn't expect comfort. Are these guys perhaps deserters? They're hiding in the cave. I mean, they were locked in here, I guess. Be wary of poison. All the more poison. Oh, poison. Jumping required ahead. I feel like my resistances are good enough that I'm not even really scared of this poison right now. Only a little. Just don't roll through the poison and you're fine. It is rather dark. Oh my gosh. Is that me rolling through the poison? It might be. No. I don't need to kill this man. He's just gonna drop a glass shard. It's not even a man. This guy's a man. Let's, just for giggles, we'll pull this out. I did not expect this to be a path here. Well, we have the beast repellent torch, so we actually don't need to fight these guys. We do need some lumps of flesh. Wait, what? Is it because I stole your meat? That's really funny. Just gonna ignore that giant rat. If it follows me, it's gonna poison itself. I like the eyes on the bear hood here. These creatures are playing Ring Around the Rosie. I did not kill this one. I thought I did. That was definitely would have been a scary fight for someone lower level. Well, that's rude. There's two dudes up there, but we can't get to them. Why is it always poison? How do you get up there? Huh. Well, I guess we gotta go down. Maybe we go down and get up. Love to run past rats. This does appear to be the path. Oh. Like, that should have hit both of them. Poisoned once again. Okay, I was really hoping there was something else up here. This kind of sucks. Bit of a scary situation right here. I set the thing on fire. I got like bounced off at that time. Just wait for our stamina for a moment. Thought someone said there'd be armor over here. Mushroom, mushroom. Oh. Oh. Mushrooms found growing all over the body. These overgrown mushrooms have colonized the legs. To those enraptured by the scarlet rot, these are holy vestments that root one to the earth. Well, we gotta put on one of them at least. Now I got a fungal crotch going on. Oh, this is gross. That's nasty. What does the head look like? It like covers your eye. If you want to roleplay as a fungal zombie from Last of Us. I don't like the idea of the fungal crotch. I need to remove this. The gravebird ankles. I don't like that the crotch is just like, you know, it's just out there. Why is it because of the... It shouldn't be because of the gravebird armor. It is though. It removes my little loincloth, it looks like. I mean, even Egon's soiled loincloth is a bit more tasteful. We'll roll with this for a while. I like having the bare feet. Although it's not slapping as much as I want to, but... where are we going now? I suppose down here... through the rat tunnel. We found a hole with light shining down it. No item ahead. Going deeper down the well. I mean, it's not really a well, but kinda is. I stole your darts. How do you feel about that? Y'all okay? Alright, y'all have a good day then. Check out what kind of trap we got over here. It's a rat trap. I stole your golden rune. Are you okay with that? I'm just saying, your mom upstairs, she wasn't okay when I stole her meat. I guess it makes sense, it's because it's meat. Well, listen, I'm gonna eat that half-eaten meat eventually. For now, it's just gonna sit in my pocket. Kindred of Rot. Oh, you are so done, you don't even know. I knew for a fact that it was gonna be low HP, but didn't think it would be that low. Kindred of Rot's exaltation. Poisoning a rotten vicinity increases attack power. Well, that's fun. Rot for the Scarlet Goddess, so scarlet blossoms flourish in distant lands and return to us, the unwanted children. So the pests came from the Scarlet Rot, which makes sense because they also worship or were worshipping Millicent, and she is infested with the Scarlet Rot. This video is getting a little long, if I remember correctly, because it's the part 2. So we will leave the cave. I'm going to yawn, and then wasn't there... I thought there was a spirit spring, but maybe I'm wrong. I remember these guys. Wise guys, huh? Maybe I'm just incorrect. Maybe all this smoke tricked me into assuming it was a spirit spring. And it ain't. These frogs are still mad at us. I don't even want to fight them. Gonna yawn again. That one was a real yawn. I guess I held back the other one. This is where the site of grace is, right? This area is not too big. It's just, it has a, because it's a mountain, it's hard to traverse. I think probably what we want to do is go over here. We ended up back at that site of grace there. And now we are at the entrance to Mount Gelmir. I remember exploring that upper ridge of Altus over there. And I think if we just follow the path in the next episode, we will absolutely get to the map, which is what we're planning to do. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.